Hello everyone, my name is Jill Ufer and I am the owner of Om Shanti Healing. This is a short introductory video just to get to know me a little bit so you can see my face, hear my voice, listen to me talk, and get an understanding and a good judgment on the type of person that I am. I wanted to share just a little bit about my path coming into the healing world and what it means to me. I have spent several years of my life, majority of my life, feeling sick every day of my life, having kind of morning sickness type symptoms and nausea and overwhelm and anxiety and panic attacks and inflammation and not knowing why. And I've been to several different doctors over the years and nobody could help me. They just wanted to throw me on anti-anxiety and depressant medications, which I did try and had severe symptoms of withdrawal that pretty much ruined my life. So I said, okay, I need to find the doctor that works for me. I need to find a cure for this issue to feel whole and healthy and happy. So by luck, my friend of mine referred me to a doctor in town here in Fort Collins that did some very thorough testing on me and got to the root of my issue, finding out that I have a severe allergy to wheat. And that has been making me sick all these years, which created leaky gut, chronic inflammation, which led to, brain stuff that made me feel overwhelmed all the time, anxiety, panic. My body wasn't absorbing nutrients that it was supposed to feel in balance. So I'm feeling much better now. I've been gluten-free over a year and my body is healed and I'm feeling good. But on this journey, the reason why I pursued yoga and energy healing and massage was to try to help myself. I was constantly overwhelmed, just feeling at a huge loss and like, is this my life? Am I gonna feel like crap every day of my life and this is just what I have to deal with? It's gotta be better than this. No one else feels this way. So yoga came about in my life 8 years ago and that was the beginning of my journey of healing. I wanted to provide service for others, really, and find tools for myself to feel calm and to help my anxiety and to help my sense of overwhelm. Back then, my kids were very little, and it was very hard for me feeling sick every day and trying to be pregnant and raise a toddler at the same time. It was hugely stressful and hard for me. So the yoga really came into my life and helped begin that process of healing for me. I learned to teach. I wanted to serve other people. I wanted to provide something to help others, for other people that felt like me. Like, I don't want others to go through what I'm going through, and I want to find a way. And back then I had no idea that it was gut related. I thought it was all in my head, and I didn't even address the stomach and the food allergy stuff that I learned about years later. But the yoga was a stepping stone for me, and I started teaching and it felt so good inside and it filled my heart to share this with people and to help other people find their inner calm and their inner space and move their body and open up their chronic tension and decrease their inflammation and just feel good overall. And it's a huge deal to me to be able to serve people in this way. And 5 years ago, I'm still searching for my healing to feel better and just desperately trying to find more because I was still sick. I didn't know yet what was going on. And I came upon Healing Touch. So I took the intro class and it was a free class. It was about 2 hours long. And in that class, they just gave us the history of what Healing Touch was, what it is, and what it really meant to the general public as far as how it can help. I didn't even put my hands on this woman. I didn't know anything about her. And we did this scan technique where I just hovered my hands over her body and I could feel her pain. I could feel the pain in her hips. And I asked her if she had hip pain and she said she had sciatica issues, and I was blown away that I felt that. I didn't know what I felt. I just knew that I felt something, a pain. I could sense intuitively that she had pain in that area in her body. And I was just like, wow, like I got to learn more about this. So I've gone through the level 1 through 4 and I'm in my apprenticeship, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get fully certified because I've been practicing for 5 years, and honestly it's working fine the way it is. So the healing touch brought about more empowerment for me to calm myself down, to come to an inner space within myself that yoga really didn't provide. Energetically, yes, yoga opens up your energy and moves your energy and clears your chakras, but I wasn't making that connection back then because I had just been introduced to the energy component of it. So the healing touch gave me huge empowerment to self-heal. It helped me turn off my anxiety. It helped when I felt that feeling of losing control and the panic coming on. I had tools with the energy to shut it off, and to help with my stomach issues. It helped so much with my nausea and my mind racing in catastrophic ways that I couldn't stop. The energy really helped just shut that down. Like in an instant, as soon as I turned on my switch, it cleared out and I felt better. And I'm like, oh my gosh, now I have these two amazing techniques to help me in my healing and in all my suffering. And then, 5 years down the road, last year, I decided, hey, I'm going to listen to this inner voice that's been calling on this since I was 17 years old to do body work and massage on my clients in the community. And I had been ignoring it because I didn't have the confidence back in my teens and early 20s before I was even introduced to yoga back then. I'm like, I'm not ready. I don't know enough about anatomy, and I just wasn't secure in myself. So through yoga, through energy, I felt ready to begin the next path into massage. So I went to school at the Healing Arts Institute in Fort Collins, and it's an amazing, thorough, intensive 9-month 600-hour program plus 50 hours of clinic, and I graduated in June, feeling so confident in myself and ready to just help the world. I was going to save everybody, right? I have these 3 modalities that are just so awesome, and they help me so much with my stuff. And through the anxiety and the not eating, being allergic to wheat forever and not knowing it, and being constantly sick, I had joint pain. I had inflammation that the yoga and the energy, it helped, but it wasn't gone because I was continuously eating things I wasn't supposed to be eating. And once I found out that this allergy is a major issue for me, and it created some major intestinal inflammation and gut problems, I'm like, oh my gosh, now I have this massage to help me work out those joint kinks and that chronic pain stuff going on with the diet changes. And I have gone 360 in my healing and how I feel mentally in my head through this journey. And I'm so excited to just help people. And it seems like they're drawn, the people with anxiety and inflammatory stuff seem to be like drawn to me. Like I'm almost calling out to them, like, I can help you with this stuff if you just come and see me. I know like how to help you, and I'm not a dietitian. I don't preach diet, but we talk about it a little bit, and I ask questions, and I make very soft, subtle suggestions, let's just say that, and you do with it what you want. So most of the people that I see come to me for massage, just a little bit on that topic. The neuromuscular therapy I learned at the Healing Arts Institute is so awesome. It's deep, and it's not always comfortable. I can be honest with you on that, but it is worth it. If you have stuff stuck in your body that has been there forever and it's just chronic and it's never gone, consider a little bit more depth in your therapeutic work and see if we can help you. I know that I can help you, and the neuromuscular, basically in a short version of it, is trigger point therapy. So I apply deep pressure to your trigger point, and you contract and lengthen the muscle. And in doing so, it releases, it relaxes, and you feel so much better. And I see people mostly for pain. My yoga class people are so awesome. They come to see me, they refer me out, and they're pretty much my cheerleaders, and I thank you so much for them and for your work, my people at the gym, to just your support and your raving about me out loud in class. I just love that. Keep it up. And it's just pretty amazing how I can help people in so many different ways using this technique. And I don't always provide, it's not just that I do. I can do Swedish, I could do anything in between. I work intuitively. I follow the energy in your body, and I'm guided by that. And it really creates such a more effective, deep experience when you're on the table with me, where we can you come in and you're hurting and you're overwhelmed and this stuff's affecting your life and in your day-to-day, and you leave and you feel good and you feel better. And then I check on you the next day and make sure you're doing okay, because I care about you and I want to help you sincerely. And I just love the feedback, and sometimes I hear I'm a little sore, or sometimes I feel or there's something that's still kind of pinching a little bit, and I'm okay with that too. It's constructive, right? It's like I need to know that stuff. But most times I feel amazing. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to the next session. So it's pretty awesome. I do a lot of other stuff regarding the massage, so take a peek at the site to learn a little bit more about that. I would love to do some ice massage. I do muscle stripping and prenatal, lots of other stuff. Just check out the site for that more detail. The healing touch that came to me 5 years ago, I see people, the anxiety folks are really drawn to me for that. The energy is just profound to deal with anxious minds and anxious bodies and that catastrophic thinking and that stuck thinking. And I could totally empathize with you on that, because I've had it in my body since I was 11 years old, and I'm 40 now, and I get it. I know once that switch is turned on, it doesn't go off. It's just about how to manage it in a positive way. And side note, refer to my video on anxiety. I do have a video on that too. So people that are just fast, they can't just sit still. They talk fast, they think fast, they're looking around fast, they're fidgety. It's just amazing for that. You just lay there, you're fully clothed, you relax. It's a moment of stillness. I pull energy through my body, out my hands, into you. We commingle our energies together, and it provides a blissful experience. You go deep, deep, deep into a relaxed meditative state. I do all the work for you. You just lie there with your eyes closed. A lot of folks doze off. They take a little nap. I have to wake them up at the end, which is totally fine, because that just is a message to me. They feel safe and comfortable around me, which is awesome. So check out the site too on more healing touch information, and you can certainly meet with me, and I can answer any questions about the chakras, or any sort of question you might have on how energy works. It's very subtle and highly effective at the same time. So I am totally open to anything you need to know. The yoga, again, I've been doing it 8.5 years. And I love it, and it saved my life, my insanity of being a young mother. The yoga literally saved me. So it's been awesome. And the yoga that I do privately is in my office, and it's typically one-on-one, but I do see couples as well, which is a whole lot of fun to watch them make fun of each other when they're trying to stand on one leg or whatever. And it's a good time to have the two together. But I also see the one-on-one, and I'd say probably about 4 to 6 weeks, once a week with me on that, to learn all the basic level 1 poses, and then you'll be raring to go, strong and balanced and confident, ready to join a group class. And then when you are ready, I invite you to come to the Fort Collins Club, where I teach 3 days a week there. And you'll have me there as a support. I'll pay close attention to you and make sure you're feeling okay, and you got the props you need, And then, you know, you can move about to another gym or studio, but you can definitely enjoy a few classes at the gym with me for free as my guest and get that first time experience with a bunch of people together. And the gym folks are just awesome. It's totally a cool vibe and relaxed and real and non-judgmental. You know, it's the real people. They're not all beans and rice and judgy and high horsey type people. They're real people on a grounded level, and they get me. So it's cool to be around them, and you'll enjoy the experience. So I hope this gave you a little idea of who I am and what I've gone through to get to where I am right now. And I am so psyched for the future to just offer all my knowledge with my 3 modalities and just share it with the community and help as many people as I can. And that's my mission. You know, I'm just gonna go with that flow and let the universe provide people to come to me that need me the most. And I'm gonna trust in that. And hopefully you will too. So if you want to take a peek at my website, it's omshantihealing.com. And you can reach me there by phone or by email. And please feel free to shoot me a text too if you have any questions. And we'll get you set up. If you want to come and see me, or if you just need to talk about something you might be curious about regarding my work, I'd be happy to do that too. So thank you so much for watching. That was fast talking for me. I wanted to get as much in the shortest amount of time as I could. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.